Now keep in mind, what two things do I need in order to write a linear equation? Let's refresh our memory.
X and Y.
No.
Y.
Joseph?
The slope
The slope
and the y-intercept.
and the y-intercept. Very nice. We need to know the slope. We need to know what the y-intercept is. Now, I'm not going to lie. Those two words are very nice if we're dealing with tables and points and all that good stuff. Are you with me? Today, we're going to be looking at word problems and word problems that involve graphs. So I'm not going to lie, these two words aren't that good today. So I'm going to give you some better words. Instead of slope, let's think of the word rate of change. If we can find the number that is changing, that will automatically be our slope. Are you with me? Instead of the word y-intercept today, let's use the starting value or the starting point. So the starting value is going to be our y-intercept. The rate of change is going to be our slope. Once we know those two numbers, we can plug them in and write the equation pretty quickly and pretty easily. Questions? Escribe. Tu comprende escribe? ¿Sí o no? Tu comprende escribe? See? All right, let's start off with the word problem. Yolette has, did I spell it right? Very nice. Has $50 and saves $20 a week. So here's our word problem. We need to write the equation for Yolette having $50 and saving $20 a week. We need to think about which number is her starting value and which number is her rate of change. So, Crosby, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking wait, what should I be answering?
Either one.
Should I answer both?
Or both.
The rate of change would be 20 and the starting value would be 50.
So he thinks the rate of change is 20. Is it changing by $20 a week? You'll agree with Crosby? I do too. So the slope or the rate of change is going to be 20x. And then what did she start with? 50. So we need to add 50. And that would be the equation for Yolette, starting with $50 and saving $20 a week. It's actually very easy. Are you with me? Once you think about it. Because one of the numbers has to be the slope, the one that's changing. She's changing it by $20 a week. The one that she starts with has to be the y-intercept. Questions? All right, I'm going to take the same problem and change it slightly. Yolette has $400 and spends $30 a week. Let's see how that's going to change our equation. What would her new starting value be? Tucker?
Her new starting value would be 400.
Y'all agree with Tucker that she starts with 400?
Yeah.
Okay, now, what would the new slope be if she's spending $30 a week, Elijah? If you just put 30, that means she's adding 30 to her account.
Negative.
We need to make it a negative. To show that she is spending it, it would be negative 30x. Are y'all with it? Because if she's spending 30, we're going to have to subtract 30 every week. So there's starting with 400, subtracting $30 a week. Questions? All right. So most of the word problems are going to be about that easy. I thought y'all hated word problems. Word problems are actually easy on this assignment because one of the numbers is going to be the one that's changing. The other number is going to be the starting value. And whatever those numbers are, you plug the slope here, the y-intercept here, done. Questions? All right, let's do a graph. We'll keep it the same though. So let's say this is days and number of basketballs produced. We'll make it easy. That's 40, 50, 60. All right. Let's say they gave me this graph and they asked me to write the equation from this graph. Same thing though, we need to find the rate of change and the
The starting value.
starting value. Thank you. Where does this graph start? How many basketballs does it start at, Jinx? Do y'all agree with Jinx that it starts at 20?
Yeah.
Very nice. Because at 0 days, there's already 20 basketballs made. So let's go ahead and put 20 for the y-intercept. Now we just need to find how much it changes. So let's do the slope. Let's do rise and run. How much does it rise?
2.
How much?
2.
2 is wrong.
20.
That's not going up by ones. That doesn't go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 10, 20, 30, 40. So from 20 to 40, what's the rise?
20.
What's the run?
10.
Don't answer if you don't know.
1.
Don't just spurt out numbers. It's 1. So my slope is 20 over 1, which is just 20. Okay, questions? So the good news is we've already learned slope and y-intercept. Today we're just going to have to think of them as the rate of change and the starting value. Are you with me? And no, they will not always be the same number like it was in this problem. This just happened to be 20 and 20. Don't think that every problem is going to be 20 and 20 or 40 and 40. Okay. All right, take out your computers. We're working on IXL.